There we go.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing it and doing it.
Doing it well.
You think you got another hour in?
I got another hour.
That's right. What are you gonna start off with? You got anything?
Oh yeah, dude. I think it's funny. I think it's odd how the liberal media, like, all right, so
I don't want to talk about that.
no, fuck that. I gotta get this out. Eating pets, like Haitian immigrants, they'll eat what the fuck ever, man. Life is rough in Haiti. All right, no judgment, but it's such an asinine and outlandish thing to say that any rational person would be like, you're dumb for saying that. But like every fucking day there's former videos about, well, they're not eating pets. This is clearly unsubstantiated. Well, they're pushing it so hard that they're not. It's kind of obvious trying to cover something.
I already told you about Chino, right?
Chino. Yeah, Chino. Chino likes his kitty cats.
But you didn't like that part of the list, so you went on to the next item.
Okay, well, no.
Well, okay, let's go back to the list then. Well, no, bro, you were so mad.
Yes,
tell me about professionals. Tell me about professionals. What does professionals mean?
Just calm down. Yes, I was upset that day and angry. I was annoyed, and I haven't been in the right state of mind. But let's make fun of the mentally handicapped person here, and we'll make everyone feel better. So
hey, listen.
Let's go back and let's talk about Chino. I want to hear about Chino now.
Hold on. I don't want to be the one to make fun of you. I want them to be the ones to make fun of you.
That's great.
If I'm the only one making fun of you, we're not going to get paid.
It'll definitely. No, it's good. We should really lace into the guy who's just more mentally unstable than he has been in many years. Although that probably would be pretty good for getting views and shit.
Well, that's the way I was.
Look at unstable this is.
Listen, when we started off, that was my mentality. Is like, I just lost my fucking entire business. What better time to record a bunch of nonsense than right now?
I don't know. I can only put up with so much of like my nonsense being laughed at.
But don't laugh at yourself and your bullshit. Just laugh at life.
But it's weird though. I used to be very good at laughing at my own nonsense and bullshit. But I don't know, man. Lately it's been it's like, I don't know, it just seems like you just keep kicking him. He's down, keep kicking him. Like, I don't know. So I do want to hear about Chino. Now, if we want to go about last week and complain about how I was last week, we should definitely carry that negativity forward into this week. Let's go back and talk about fucking Chino.
What I will say is some people kick you while you're down. Some people try to kick you so hard they lift you up.
I know it was a joke. That's pretty profound. It was pretty in-depth and profound. So
that was good.
It was good. So no.
You're going to just come up with different words for good. Instead of being like, that was good. Now you're going to be like, yeah, that was profound.
I am very sorry for trying to compliment your word uses and sense of humor. I will back off on that going forward. So, can we get back to the issue at hand? Yes, I would like to talk about Chino and how he fucked.
I'm not talking about it.
Then why would we bring it up? Let's focus on this logic. If we didn't want to discuss that, why would we bring that up last week about how, well, I wanted to talk about it, but you were like, oh, let's go on to the next one, talk about precedent. If it didn't want to be discussed. I am interested in hearing about it. I want to hear about the dude fucking the cat. Can we please talk about that?
I'm just saying, all this Trump stuff ain't that far off.
It's not that far off, but now I want to hear about the guy fucking the cat.
We were already talking about people sticking pens in pussies.
That is an adult woman, not a cat. I'm intrigued by this. I want to hear about the dude fucking the feline.
No, it's demented, but these people exist is the whole point. Like, Trump's thing is not far off, dude. I don't want to say what the kid did because it's disgusting. And on the off chance that maybe one day YouTube actually suggests this shit to somebody, I don't want the first thing that pops up like, oh, wait, what happened? Motherfucker looked like Michael Jackson, though.
Now, was he bragging about it?
No, he was just a fucked up dude. Like, the one day I remember him, I think he was holding up like a picture of a naked girl on the window. Like, he was in the cell holding it up on the window so everyone else could see it. Like, what are you doing, bro? I don't give a shit about a little postage stamp picture of some fucking bitch.
So when guys had pictures of bitches in jail, is that that came through the mail? They sneak it in.
I don't
know. I remember getting tobacco in jail. Now I didn't get it, but because I violated home confinement. When you violate home confinement, probation, or parole, they throw you in the hole for a week, just because those guys will violate that with 30 days left to come in with a bunch of drug stuff up their ass and just party with their buddies for 30 days. So they do that so hopefully you'll exhaust your stash, because the last thing they want inside the cell block is an economy. That's how fights are, whatever. We've discussed this before. But I remember when it was my turn to clean up the cell, like somebody would walk by and just drop fucking like a triple sealed Ziploc bag with tobacco in the mop bucket. And then had to go to cell number. And you did that, you got to smoke, which was cool, for free. But that dude told me like the guards bring that shit in. So I'm wondering if you get nudes of your bitch, are they allowing that through the mail, or do you have to smuggle that in?
Smuggling tobacco in your ass got to be dangerous. It's the leading cause of ass cancer.
That is the leading cause of, yes, you get lung cancer in their asshole. Oh my God. I don't remember the exact day. It was a Wednesday. And I remember it was a Wednesday because the Pittsburgh Penguins usually played on Wednesday. And where I went to jail was in the Pittsburgh Penguins broadcasting area.
Under the rink?
Yes, that was under the rink. It's like the old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia.
You're just in jail one day, Nicolas Cage is like running down the hallway having a fight.
No, it was Jean-Claude Van Damme, motherfucker. Get your 90s movie straight.
Are you sure?
It was called like Sudden Death. It was
Face Off?
Oh, Face Off. Okay, I see where you're going. Yes, I get it.
Pittsburgh Penguins?
No. No, I was going with, there was a movie about like the Penguins, Mellon Arena being blown up, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and it came out in the 90s. I thought you were talking about that one.
I'm pretty sure we're talking about the same movie.
Face Off was Nicolas Cage, John Travolta,
yeah.
And then Sudden Death was Van Damme.
Were they both in Pittsburgh?
Nah, I think Face Off was L.A.
Was it?
Yeah. So
I think it was the other one a Penguins game?
The other one was a Penguins game. It was the other one, yeah. But you knew what I was talking about. But
we're in jail under the stadium.
Under the arena. No, I was in West Virginia. But the old Veterans Stadium, everybody knows, the Philadelphia Eagles had a judge in a jail in there. But this dude, one of the funniest kids I ever met, he knew he had a warrant. He got pulled over. He was a heroin dealer. So when he got pulled over, he just spit in his hand, rubbed it all over, and shoved like a bunch of bags of heroin up his ass. And I just remember, like, after right after dinner, dude, everyone was in their cell. Like, the loudest time in jail is when everyone gets up at 5:30 in the morning, and the young guys, they're just, yeah, man, I was like, they're screaming, motherfucker, like, shut up, everything echoes before breakfast. And then right after dinner is where it gets loudest. Dead quiet. I'm the only one sitting in a cell block, and I had the remote. I'm watching hockey, and I was the happiest I've been since I've been in jail. And I'm like, it's really weird, man. It's the first day that nobody's out here, everyone's in their cell. But I found out the dude, he boofed that heroin, came in and just started handing out little stamp baggies to everybody. He became a neighborhood celebrity. He was one of the funniest guys I ever met, and he hooked up the whole cell block with heroin, and I got to watch the Penguins that day, got to watch some hockey, and it was a good day, a real good day.
So he hid the heroin in his ass and still got arrested for other shit?
Well, he had a warrant, so he was going to county anyway. So when he saw the lights, he knew I'm going to county, so the heroin he was going to sell, he stuck in his ass. He
over just a jar of Vaseline in the cup holder?
He told me he spit in his hand, he rubbed the bag, stuffed a bunch of them up his asshole.
And then got everybody high.
Got everybody high. And I mean,
you got that brown?
You got that brown. That's not brown, that's that brown.
You know it's fresh if it got corn in it.
If it still got corn, no, one thing.
Dude, we gotta start getting some fucking prank calls going or something.
We should. We definitely should. Actually, it'd be really, really good time.
Fucking call some weird Chinese food. Be like, can I get pork fried rice? Hold the pork. Can I get chicken fried rice? Hold the chicken.
Hold the chicken. I'm myself. I want to tell you what my buddies in college used to do. Oh, they had a pretty good thing going on.
I'm just gonna let dead air linger.
Let it linger, bro. Give a shit. So
what your buddies do?
So, mind you, I was like 28 when I went to college. These guys were 19, 20. They'd call up a Chinese food place and then do like, oh, hold on one second, I gotta ask my wife what you want. Do the call waiting or hold call, and they call another Chinese food place.
Oh, the same one.
And they link them, and the Chinese people are like, what you want? What you like? Like, no, you want the food.
Just read it back for my wife.
Read it back. Oh my God, it sounds so stupid, but it was so fucking funny. God bless the Chinese for making just the best goddamn food.
It'd be interesting to break down all those football teams I was saying, all the dogs.
Yeah.
That won this week. Go run down the list and then see how many of them had if there's any links in between the cities or anything like that. Maybe look into some of the upsets. Oh, they played in this city. This team is that year. That city is this year.
That's what I've been doing. I've been putting the list of cities together also and their years. But what do we use? The founding year or the year?
Did I tell you what I did for my interview?
I'm all ears.
So I've been wearing my watch set to these two specific numbers. The guy who is born, I just did the numerology on my name, my first and last name, and it's a 22 and a 28. I have my watch set to 220 on the 28th. I had the interview, was in a building, that's an 11 address, just like my birthday, right? The room I was in was 226, 22 plus 6 is 28, right? And I'm doing it on a 22 day. I'm in a 22 building because the owner is born on a 22 day, right? He's like downstairs, the black and white painting over the fucking fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
And I had all this 22 energy, man, and I fucking ripped it. I left this guy speechless. He was like,
you had a good interview.
Oh, dude, crushed it. He's like, I don't know even how you made it this far. You really ain't that qualified, but I like you.
I like that honesty.
He's like, I'll give you one more. So I got the final interview next week.
Wait, no. I'm going to backtrack. No, fuck this guy. It is a sales job. You don't need shit for a sales job. All you need for a sales job is your personality.
Oh, exactly.
You have that quiet confidence, and you know how to sell people on things. Like, you just know how to put people in the direction you want them to go.
Yeah.
And for this guy to be like, you're not what fucking qualifications do I need? I need a college degree to come fucking sell shit? I'm sorry.
I got more charisma than you, bitch. It's like
charisma than you, exactly.
Yeah, it's like how you gonna teach somebody? You can teach a guy with charisma a script. You can't teach a guy that knows a script.
Charisma, no, exactly. So I don't know. This guy's kind of an asshole for saying that. Like,
nah, not at all.
Qualifications, fuck out of here.
Nah, the dude was cool. Dude, my resume is not updated at all.
You said I'm like,
it's so old. Yeah, dude. I just filled in like whatever the date was just present. Something till yeah, dude, I haven't done real estate in years, and it looks like I've been doing it for like the last 10, 15 years.
I will tell you this from working in mortgages, they don't give a fuck what your qualifications are. Can you sell? I was a terrible salesman. Terrible.
Really?
I was a bad salesman. I didn't.
Did you shoot yourself in the foot too fast?
Yeah, I was doing that.
I think what happens is people have to learn to be very comfortable in the silence.
And I was not. I was supposed to not talk there, right?
It's interesting. If you actually listen to people, they'll fucking freak out. They'll be like, no, like, you there? Like, especially on the phone. They'll be like, dude, you there? And it's like, yeah, I'm letting you talk. Like, two people aren't just supposed to talk at the same time. Like, people are so not used to it that if you listen to them, they get, like, thrown off. It's like, no, I'm letting you talk.
I do that too much.
Well,
way too much.
The flip side is if you're selling on, like, the same thing. If you're talking to a girl, right? And the girl says some shit, you don't have to fucking just, like, respond right away. You know? Everyone gets all about that shit with texting, but, like, what about just having a regular conversation?
Yeah.
Like, you can't fake the funk in person. Like, your face moves, like, everything reacts in real time, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to just, like, wait, think about something, send a text message a little bit later when you think of something better or whatever, you know? But it's the same thing, like, you can have all the credentials in the world, but if those credentials mattered, then the hiring process would be a lot more streamlined. you guys wouldn't be rolling the dice basically on every hire you do if it was all about credentials.
I find you're really good at both, though. You're
I can spin whatever I did in a way that it's good, you know?
I've seen your messages, and they're good. You keep the conversation fresh. You're good, and usually I see most people are probably better texting than they are in person. You're better in person, but you can still do it through messages and on the phone. So I think you're going to be very
novels.
Whatever.
Well,
yeah, you really should. You're a creative guy. You're very creative. You're incredibly creative.
Thank you. Yeah, my big problem is going to be getting too friendly. You know, you got to be ready to go for the kill. They're going to want me competitive.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start watching like The Wolf of Wall Street. You know, just start watching like what's that one where he kills all the people? American Psycho.
American Psycho.
Yeah, I just want to embody all these traits of these like sociopaths. This way I can just close like a champion. I'm just gonna hypnotize myself to start acting like a fucking psycho.
Psychopath.
I already got the slick back hair.
Fuck it, exactly. I'm going to return some videotapes. Psychopaths and sociopaths are phenomenal salesmen. They're phenomenal at picking up women because they don't give a fuck about you. You're the type of guy, you're talking to somebody like, man, I really like this guy. He's like, I want new windows, I can't afford them. And you being the person you are, it's like, you want to say, hey man, and you probably would, maybe now's not the right time. But the sociopath would be like, look, he goes, you'll make this money back. You'll make it back quick. Why? You're a smart guy. I'm talking for 10 minutes to tell you're a smart guy. And I can tell you're either successful or you're going to be very successful. Like, making this money back is not going to be the problem. Honestly, the deal we have today, Mr. Ross, today is the day to go.
You got to do sales.
It's a weird, I'm talking to you, I'm good. But when I was with mortgages, because, you know, people were like, it's such a big investment. I'm like, maybe now's not the right time. I don't want to see anybody get screwed. Well, anybody I like.
Well, that's probably not going to help your sales.
No, it's not going to help my sales. So I'm saying is, you
telling people it's not the right time.
It's not the right time. It's not the right time.
Well, that's just on purpose.
I was trying to do the this deal's not for you, because you know what happens with a bitch. You tell a bitch,
you guys
like,
don't want a mortgage.
Just keep renting. What do you want, a mortgage? That's dude. I'm looking at your financials. That's not for you.
Yeah,
now this guy's got to prove himself.
You don't look like a mortgage guy.
You don't look what, me? No, I don't.
No, I'm saying. Like,
oh, yeah, sorry. You do not look like a mortgage. You look more like a renter to me. And now they have to prove themselves. You know how to do it. It's like with a bitch.
She knew that. It's all right. She knew that when she started dating you. She knew you were a renter guy.
She knew you were a renter. Well, you don't have to impress this girl.
Well, you just pulled the whole spiel out of your ass, though. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought that spiels were illegal and that you just got pulled over. What? Lemon?
No, dude. Look, when I get a few drinks in me, yeah, man, I can talk. I can be real. That's why I drink.
So then, if you were a salesman, you just have to get drunk.
Should have been drunk all the time, but I'm a fucking idiot. But, dude, it's the same thing with a woman. Like, oh, this bitch is out of my league. You tell her, hey, look.
It's easier when you're drunk.
Oh, it's easier when I'm drunk, but also, dude, you tell a bitch, Andrew, really good, look, I'm only gonna cause problems for you. Like, I'm not the guy for you. I'm not the one you want. I'm only gonna make you. You've had a rough patch with. You had a lot of rough issues with some exes. I'm gonna be just like them. And I don't know, dude. I think you're awesome. I really like you as a person. I don't want to hurt anybody else.
If there's one thing I learned in jail is I don't want to hurt anybody anymore.
I don't want to hurt anybody anymore. That bitch will be like, oh my God, no, I want to be there for you. Like, dude, hook, line, sinker, cast, reel, in the bucket, fucking sold. Let's go. But you saw me before when I was sober. I have a conversation like an idiot.
Bro, my friend's sister at his party the other day just fucking like came right up to me, was just sitting right next to me. I was like, one of those things where like if you turn and look, she's like staring right at you. And I was like, I didn't even know my friend had a sister. It was his 40th birthday. And it's like, smart man for waiting 40 years before I found out you had a sister.
That was very well planned out. Oh, speaking of which, I was hanging out with my cousin. My cousin was up here, the one you used to hang out with. You and Martinelli and it. Well, I shouldn't have said his name, but whatever. She was up here, and she was talking about you guys hanging out, and you were seeing one of the girls. But when I told her about my other cousin, you might have. She was like, "Wait, really? Really?" I'm like, "Dude, Tony's smooth. Tony's real smooth." Even this one cousin was like, "That's tough to get." I'm like, I don't think it was that tough for him. And I was like, "Bitch, don't tell me." She's like, "Him never." I'm like, "Good." My sister, I wouldn't mind it because my sister, but my cousin, no. I'm like, "Nah, motherfucker, you better not have." You probably did. Whatever.
No, dude. I'm a good boy, bro. I'm done with that shit.
Good boy.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm not cheating on this chick that I'm trying to bang. I'm preemptively not cheating. Hopefully the karma does me well.
That's very gentlemanly of you, and I give you a lot of credit for that. Because I just assume this bitch is out there. Even if
here. Not, it's numerology season, right? So she's an 8.
Yep.
8's karma. So if I do the wrong thing, I'm gonna suffer more karma because I'm associating with her. So I don't want to suffer the karma, so I'm doing the right thing regardless. We'll see what happens.
The problem is, though, with these modern women, whether you do or do not, they're still doing it. Which is why you might be better off just going out playing a field.
Well, here's the thing.
What?
I know you're gonna say you're gonna really argue against this. You're gonna say that I'm being naive.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're gonna go by the astrology and go by what I've seen too, right? Works a lot. Busy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right?
Hell yeah.
Well, I was talking to someone today. She starts talking to me about her friend. Same, very similar astrology, right? Same story, very hard worker, working multiple jobs, working all the time type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So they both got that kind of energy. It was the 24th, and that was the day I went in to go have this conversation. And she starts telling me about her friend. So I said, "What's her birthday?" So I'm like, "So your friend's born the 24th. Today's the 24th, and this is the day you're talking to me about your friend. Do you see how it all works and lines up and all this other shit?" I'm like, "That's why I'm into this shit." And then she starts laughing. But that's how it works, man. People call me and ask me, like, "Yo, what's going on? What day is it? 31st. Her shit adds up to 31. And you think it's a coincidence you're calling me today? You know what I mean, dude? I'm fucking getting on to the point where I'm just like, I gotta fucking start studying this stuff 24/7 and just be a fucking astrologer, bro. That's what I'm gonna do when I retire. I think if I ever am like financially stable enough to just like not work, I'll just be sitting there with a telescope looking at the stars and shit, figuring out like fucking some crazy ass shit.
Let's see. We got Uranus is a retrograde of Mercury.
Yeah, maybe West Virginia might be the fucking ticket, bro.
Well, from my time living out there, these people...
Or Utah.
Hey, Utah... Well, here's the deal. Utah is just like a cleaner, saner, safer West Virginia. Yeah. I'm not worried about safety, but like West Virginia, man, there's no jobs, there's no opportunities, so it's real easy to get your shit taken. But this motherfucker, you call him, and you're having a rough time, and you're asking about these questions about and he'll go through, he'll explain it to you, he'll tell you everything, like, this is what this means, this is what that means. It's like, yeah, but like you said, this is why he's calling me today. We get the camera rolling, I'm like, man, explain it. He's like, nah, man, I don't even want to go into that. It's like, he's a plethora of knowledge. When I call him, he's fucking super helpful, he's the man. When we get this going, he doesn't want to explain things to anybody, he wants to make somebody have to do his own goddamn research.
Well, hey, one of these days we might need to be charging people for the privilege of listening to such knowledge and wisdom.
Asshole, we were in that office right there when our mutual buddy called you up about the girl in that situation where she was out doing some things and had a, I guess, less than reputable occupation, and you rolled it, like, and you even said afterwards, I should be charging for this shit. And I think you even told your buddy, like, anymore, like, you gotta pay me or something along those lines.
I mean, it depends how many dumb guys are out there dating strippers and then acting like they're surprised that they're having problems.
Thank you for that. I mean, I knew you said that before, and I know that wasn't for me, but I took some of that, twisted it for me. You're right. But you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, so motherfucker, what are you complaining about?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if I got a hoe or a housewife. I don't think she's a hoe. I think if she's a hoe, some of my hoe tactics would have worked by now.
I wanted to bring that up. I find with the super attractive women, they don't get approached as much. If they don't get approached as much, they're not tossing that pussy around like a frisbee at a music festival as much. And if she is of Hispanic descent, they usually have a little more class than
well, it depends.
European.
You can get your freaky Spaniards.
Well, of course,
but if she's traditional, and I think her astrology points to some of that, you know, she could be rare. She could be a rare one.
Dude, we're gonna have to pause this, man. I gotta piss so
bad.
I gotta piss. I'm pausing it though.
You don't want to piss. You just want another beer.
Well, I'm getting one anyway, but I gotta piss.
I don't think those. Oh yeah, you can pause it at the top corner. There we go. We're cooking.
And we are back.
My cousin thought my arms were looking big.
I kind of noticed that, but sometimes depends on my mood. Depends on how big I
don't want to compliment me because I'm making you look small.
Fucker, what are you talking about? I'm looking, but you know what?
This is my small arm.
And my left.
You know, see, you get the big arm. Actually, no one can see your arms because of the laptop.
I don't know if this shirt's. Oh, this shirt. Yeah, dude, I'm looking pretty beef. Anyways, the difference between me and you is you're natural. I'm not. Like,
naturally.
And you're infinitely stronger than I am. Like I've seen the weight you put up. Like your warm up is my fucking max.
We gotta go to the gym after this. I gotta eat. Put something in my stomach.
You wanna go to the gym down here?
Yeah.
Let me check my account, see if I got paid yet. I might sign up today. Oh, back to the numerology. The one girl that you didn't, you met her once, but I gave you her birthday and you said her condo is probably incredibly tidy and well kept, and she's probably incredibly ambitious and hardworking. And like, I mean, I told you this before, but it still impresses me, and she was impressed also that like how you pegged her. You had that bitch pegged like a fucking dude who's afraid to come out to his wife, so he makes her strap on. Like you had her just detailed and defined, and it was very impressive. She was impressed, I was impressed. Well done.
I'm wondering, you know, sometimes people are impressed by it, I guess.
Yeah.
It depends on the people. Like, some people, they just shrug it off, which is interesting because if it's something that applies, something you can see is like accurate in like whatever the example may be, right? Like usually I can give people like a few examples, and you know, if you took 10 different people in the same scenario, you get a few that. You get a few that thought it was awesome. You get a few that paid it no mind at all. And then you get, your other little chunk in the middle that kind of says, oh, that's interesting. Maybe they remember it, but doesn't really move the needle too much. But this stuff is interesting, man. I like to use it. And you know what? If all I get out of it's a fucking placebo effect, and I'm tricking myself into believing a bunch of shit, what the fuck's the difference? I'm getting the fucking results. It's like if I trick myself. You look like a cartoon trying to hold that in.
Yeah, I know.
Like if my goal was to hit a home run and I trick myself into walking up to the plate and hitting a home run, the result is the home run. I got the fucking result.
I found in life, take hockey for example, there are guys in the Hall of Fame who weren't very good, but they just planted themselves, big body in front of the net, smacked at rebounds, and put up a plethora of points who weren't that good. So, like you said, it doesn't matter how you get there. It's just that you get there.
My one buddy that plays goalie,
yeah,
we were on this like travel team, some like kind of like semi-pro thing.
Yeah.
But like he would complain. He hated when I played defense. He would always complain about me blocking him and screening him and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know what? You're such a fucking pain in the ass. Because I was playing offense.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're such a fucking pain in the ass. Why don't you stand in front of that other goalie for a fucking change? So that whole game, I literally just chilled and parked in front of the fucking net. I had like 2 goals. All of it exactly that. Just boop, boop.
Redirecting.
Not even. It was like a rebound that like went past me, hit the goalie, bounced out. So it was in front of me, even though my back's to the goal, and I literally just like turned around and just threw it
behind you.
Yeah, like the other one, same thing, just bang right back.
And how pissed was he?
2 goals, just like that. He's like, I told you.
Dude, I used to really like playing hockey with you. It was a lot of fun, but it also annoyed me how I've been playing for 30 years and you haven't, and you're like, you were better than me. You had the patience, you had good hands, you had that shot. Man, I got none of that shit.
Well, I was playing roller hockey for a few years, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. But it's like your personality translates to your on-ice persona, to where you are that calm, cool, collective, like, pretty smooth and quick-witted guy. And on the ice, man, it's like, you were nice and easy, but you know how to keep the puck away. You know how to fucking dangle around somebody. And if you got a pass on the point, you were going to rip that shot, like opportunistic. And it was just funny watching you play and then knowing you personally and seeing how those two things clash together. Yeah, you really do, man. Like you. Now, see, I'm rush, bro. I'm constantly.
I guess that does sort of apply to some people that I think of it.
It does, man. But me, I get that. I'm going. I'm like next move. I'm trying to be quick, and you're taking your time. You're looking for the pass, like you got time, and if you don't, you're gonna make yourself time because you're gonna dangle around somebody and give yourself that time.
Making me miss hockey, bro.
We should start playing again, dude. I'm getting really fat now. I could use a little more physical activity.
I got my shit for the rink by the house. I got my fucking.
You know what? You've been talking about that. Not tomorrow. What about Thursday, man? Let's go to that rink. Let's shoot fucking pucks around.
I'm working Thursday.
You're working Thursday,
but in the morning maybe. Yeah.
Well, let's pick a day where before it gets. I was like, it gets cold, but like we said, man, let's go out there, shoot some pucks around. I mean, maybe fucking pass around with the kids over there or something. Diddle them, whatever you want to do.
Diddy them.
Diddy the boys.
Let's go earlier.
That's cool with me.
I'll go during school hours.
I got this itch on my back. I got this itch right here.
Dude, I had a fucking pimple or something right here. Like.
Yeah, I see it.
Dude, it was so swollen the other day. Like the whole thing. I thought I had to go get bit. And then today I saw a fucking spider like right in the middle of the doorway. And I fucking squished him. And I was like, you're probably the little fucker that bit me the other night. Because this thing looked like a fucking bite, dude. It was all fucking swollen, like fucking crazy.
Maybe.
Well, now I think that it.
What kind of spider do you think it was?
I don't know.
I'm just hoping it's not a brown. If it was just like a wolf spiders, they can bite you all day.
It was probably a spider who thought he'd get a little bit reaction out of me. Kiss me on the neck a little bit.
I was trying.
You know? Caress my hair. But I think he I think he blew his load and just went right for the bite.
Yes, couldn't do it, man. He couldn't hold back. That pissed me off, man. When I was first on that testosterone, bro, I could just pipe it the fuck out.
There's got to be a curve where, like, the first couple weeks you're fucking raging, and then, like, by the time you're on, like, the back half, it's like, what, like, does my dick work?
I was having those problems, but the problem is, like, oh shit, it's not working, bam, it starts working, but you hit that finish line too fast. So, and maybe, I don't know, I should probably just go see a doctor, and he'll be like, hey, take this much, and you'll be alright.
I don't know, man. Shit's fucking crazy. I feel like the older you get, the more like psychology is involved with like sex and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just like a little kid where it's like you see tits and your dick's hard. It's kind of like.
How great was that though?
It's like, I don't know, dude. It's just fucking like you said. Some days you're just like feeling like a kid again.
It's weird.
And then there's other days where you're just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't got time for this shit.
Yeah, some days I'm like, man, I don't even want it. And then you come too fast. But dude, yesterday, fucking, it was. I'm always better earlier in the morning, and that's actually holds true because with men, our test levels are much higher in the morning than they are.
I think the biggest problem is like diet.
Diet too, and I've been eating like shit. You've been eating, but you don't have to eat.
I haven't been eating much. I don't eat a lot, man.
You're not eating a lot because you're not hungry?
It's, most of the time. Like, dude, the other day my friend had this thing set up for, like, all this food.
Yeah.
And, like, by the time, like, we had the food, like, I wasn't even hungry because I hadn't eaten all day. It was, like, my stomach would, like, shrink up and shit.
Yeah, do you understand if you ate
I get
more,
tired, too, bro. Like,
are you getting tired from not eating, or are you getting tired from eating too much?
Because I eat big-ass meals.
You do eat a lot. You eat big-ass meals.
The sandwiches next door, bro. Oh,
fucking great.
I was gonna get one today, man. They have one that's like fucking Italian, long hots, fried raviolis, fucking. Oh my god, it's so good. Vodka sauce.
Dude, the sandwiches like downstairs are fucking awesome. I get the Di Napoli fried veal with the balsamic glaze and the red peppers, bro. And it's fucking the little onions, bro. It is the shit. That fresh mutts. Come around during tax season, man, because like my people here, man, they're picking up lunch every goddamn day.
Dude, I wonder if I should try to do that sandwich and then just switch the chicken for the veal. Veal, fried raviolis, long hots.
Ooh, man, my pussy's getting wet just thinking about it.
Next time, if you're here though, and they're about to close,
yeah,
I think you should just order a sandwich from now on.
Okay.
Because, I mean, by the time we did what we did, bro, it's fucking 10 o'clock at night. If we got that sandwich a couple hours ago, we would have had half a sandwich from there. As a sandwich.
Yep.
As a full sandwich.
Yeah.
So, like, we could have been fucking pigging out.
Fucking getting fat and shit.
Instead of talking about it,
we were talking about now. That's all I want is the Napoli sub. I want a Napoli sub.
I want to fucking chomp on some dead baby cows.
Chomp on some. Oh man, veal. I fucking love veal. I don't want to know how it's made. I don't care how it's made. I just want to eat it. You trying to eat after this? What do you want to get?
I think there's like a Diddy cow.
Diddy, oh, I would love a Diddy cow. Come here, daddy. Come party with me, daddy. What?
Is there a cow out there in a mink coat?
Come here, Bieber. What do you want to eat? I'll buy it.
Why, you're hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry. Want to get a sub or something?
We could go to the bar. They have like bullshit fryer food.
Right down over here?
Yeah.
I'm down. I'll go. Trying to do that?
Fucking mozzarella sticks?
Oh, yeah, I go for some sticks right now.
Their sticks are good.
Sticks.
Yeah, their sticks are good. Their wings are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're really just straight up fucking fried chicken with hot sauce on it. Like,
nah, that's cool though. I'm down with that.
Shit, you know? Yeah, dude, they got the wings, the sticks. I like the finger foods over there.
Yeah, man, bar food's the shit.
But I think we should go. I don't know. If we're gonna go to the gym. See, I'm hungry as fuck now, though.
Let's go eat!
Why are you yelling?
Oh, I'm excited to eat.
I know, me too, bro.
Yeah, you get to a certain
They got
age.
good mozzarella sticks, too. There's some places that just have shitty mozzarella sticks.
Mm-hmm.
You know the one distributor that has, like, the square beer battered ones?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You really know what I'm talking about?
That square, yeah, dude. They're the mochi sticks that are like that. They're like
shorter, fatter.
But they're like, yeah, they almost look like raviolis.
A lot of times they don't cook them long enough, and the insides aren't stringy at all. Mm-hmm. You know, the place over here's got the good Italian breadcrumbs on them, like the good ones.
Let's go there. Let's get a fucking order of sticks. Let's get some chicken. Let's do some shit.
Maybe some chicken fingers.
I got you, man. I'm all good on it. Yeah, excuse me.
Hopefully there's no bitches there, because I don't want any women coming up to me like, dude, I'm attracting them these days, man. I'm attracting them. I think they could tell the buzz is in the air.
That's what I was gonna say. The thing is, nothing will get you a bitch more than one, you already having a hot bitch you don't want to fuck around on, and two, being out with hot bitches. So, but this dude, he walks in like, you know, he doesn't even have either, but he acts like he does. And so people talk that shit like, oh, I don't want these girls to bother me. No, he's serious. He's serious. I've been at the bar with them. Like, he knows how to compose himself and how to act right to where they come up to him. It's,
like a cat.
It's fucking, you know, because the cat doesn't want anything to do with you. And now you're like, oh, come here. I want to pet you. That's this motherfucker. So when he says that, he's fucking serious. And it pisses me off so much that he says that. He means it. But it's still like, now that he doesn't want to, you know there's going to be bitches there. They're going to walk up to him. They're going to talk. Or they're going to be right next to us, and I'll start the conversation. They're just going to ignore me and straight go, whoop.
You think if I don't have this one bartender hit me back,
mm-hmm.
if it goes cold in the future,
yeah.
Do you think I should get a couple girls to go in there with me?
100.
Just roll in there with
yes.
like 3 hot chicks.
Oh, 100%. And you know how to play it off. Like, oh, it's my friend Sandy, it's my friend Marissa. Like, you know how to.
I'll pay the bill.
Nah,
or no, not even have the girls pay it.
Guaranteed, you do that. I guarantee you, if it goes cold,
I'll just be chilling, and she comes with the tab. I'll be like, yo, they got.
One of you got to take care of that, and she, because even if she walks away, she's gonna be looking. So if it does go cold, yes, do that. I'm serious. I'm not joking. Do that. Like, and I know a few girls that we bring by.
Gotta go into that sociopath shit.
And that's it. It's there. You gotta. The whole women's whole thing is like, you want them. They're like, oh, I already got your attention. I don't need it. They want the guy who's not giving them attention. And the guy who's not giving them attention is the guy who shows up at the bar, bitch he likes, with 3 other smoking hot. They have to be hot. They have to be good looking girls.
See, here's the problem.
What?
Is I'd probably be like this, talking to her, like ignoring the 3 girls. It's like,
no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
No, but she'd be like that to me too, though. It's like,
really?
That's what I'm saying.
Really?
Yo.
No, you're not fucking with me.
No, this is why I've been on this shit the whole time, bro. Like, her body language and shit. It's like, it's crazy. Like, I've had to tell her, like, hey, I'm waiting for you to get me my change still.
Hey, no, I gotta get my change.
You know what I mean? Like, she was just like frozen in, talking and locked in shit. Yeah.
Okay, so
that's why
I didn't know that.
That's why I haven't been doing all the weird.
Oh.
Fucking, like, you know, I've just been like straight up with her.
Okay. All right. So, when's the last time you saw her?
When I got her number. A couple weeks ago.
Okay. All right. That's there. So you're about due.
I'm not going back in. No, I don't need to see her until I'm going out with her. You know. I mean, listen. If it's fucking dragging on and she's always talking about being busy, maybe I'll pop in and see her. But.
Have you had any suspicions that it's gone cold, or has it been pretty? It's been good conversations going back since you told me.
She's done the right stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Shit, man.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, as your buddy, it could not hurt to show up with a few hot girls.
Yeah, but
I'm not trying to.
I don't want to stir the pot with her. I feel like she's the type where that's gonna rub her the wrong way.
Women are women, and even if you think she's a type of Mike, and maybe
but that's the thing. So that's my whole point of what I was doing. Is I don't want any of that shit to be at the root of the story. You know, I don't want it to be like, like when we met, there was like, dude, I've been with women who just dwell on shit from years ago.
They all do. I'm sorry to yell. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like, you don't need to give them an excuse to have more shit to dwell on.
No, but the thing is, what are they dwelling on? They all have that ex and those exes they can't get over. Even if they broke up with him, it's the fact that dude didn't. Why won't you take me back? She cannot stop thinking about. They're all gonna dwell. They're always gonna dwell.
What I'm doing is a one-of-one type of situation right now.
Why don't you be the reason they're dwelling now? Why don't you be the reason they're forgetting about their ex? That has worked out for me so many times. And I know, look at me, man, I ain't shit, but like I know how to wield a conversation to make it to where they're worrying about, they're dwelling on some shit that I did and not their fucking ex. Like, I don't know, dude, I think you should give this bitch a reason to dwell.
Dwell on what?
Dwell on, oh my god, why would he show up with like 3 other girls? Like this, is he not into me? He's got all these options. Like most guys throw themselves at me, and he's not. He's talking to me like he's talking to his roommate. He's talking to me like he's talking to his brother. Like, am I not special to him? Do I not matter to him? Like those other girls, I don't know, they were hot. Like, what is he doing with those? I thought he liked me, and that's like, Tony, can we hang out? I miss you.
I would be able to get, especially if I get a job bartending at this bar. I walk in there with like a whole flock. Like all these girls are like, I'll tell them like some sob story, like, I really like this girl.
I really like her. I do.
And they'll be like, oh my god, this guy's so nice. Like, let's all go.
I don't know.
Because there's gonna be one girl out of that group that's gonna want to hook up with me.
Oh hell yeah, bro!
It's gonna go, you know what this shit reminds me of?
It's gonna be advertised.
You know what this shit reminds me of? And it's funny that like I'll end up having all these like little 20-year-olds fighting over me. It reminds me of prom. It reminds me of prom. So
explain.
My senior year, there was basically like two girls fighting over me, like who was gonna get to take me to prom.
Yeah. No, and you know what, man, fuck this dude, 'cause he is that guy. But fuck him, he is that guy. Fuck him.
but it is true how it works. So of the two, one I went to prom with, one I didn't. Which one do you think I banged?
The one you didn't.
Yeah.
100%, of course, bro.
I would have banged both of them, but
I know you would have.
I had a pretty rough night in one night. Bro, I spilled cranberry and vodka all over my. This is like old school, like 2000s, like oversized white t-shirts. So just this big white t-shirt, just huge cranberry vodka stain on it. And then when we were inside, we were hooking up, like party was at her house for a little bit and everybody left. We're like on the couch and shit. And I just said something stupid, like fucking hammered drunk, and then she kind of like said something else back, and then I just started laughing and I like totally just was like, fuck you. Like, I didn't even give a fuck. Yeah, I'm such an asshole.
But that is what will attract them to you. They don't want the guy who they have. They don't want the guy who they know is into them. They're wondering why this guy isn't into me. Why doesn't he want
I mean, you
me?
can burn bridges, so I'm not trying to burn bridges. I'm trying to do shit nice and slow, do it the right way.
You know how I burn bridges? By straight up being like, I play games, but I don't want to play games with you. I think I have feelings for you. Bang, zoom, bitch is gone. So, ding, dong, the witch is dead. No, fuck that, bro.
Listen.
You're not going to burn bridges doing that. And I know because I have never burned one bridge doing that. And I'm not shit. I'm fat. I'm 5'6". Dude, I've got bitches obsessed by doing that shit.
What, the psycho shit?
The psycho, like, oh, I like a girl. Yeah, dude, how else is a fucking 5'6" fat guy supposed to get laid? Sure, I got muscle, but I'm fat.
I just don't want that 20-year-old type of shit. I don't want a girl running into my house in the middle of the night, ripping my shirt off and fighting me and...
Fighting to fuck you or fighting to hurt you?
You know, when is that bitch at your house, like, you know, showing up and fucking that type of shit? I don't want that shit, dude.
All right, fair enough. You have to excuse me.
I don't need more legal issues.
Okay. All right. I got you.
And, you know, what I really need is a fucking fast divorce, because if I start making money...
Ooh, I'm going to talk to you about that. I don't know if you want this on camera. You want on camera or not?
Probably not. You have to ask. No, stop pausing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No. If you want to have serious conversations with me, you can do them some other time.
Okay. All right.
If you want to get up, go get yourself a beer. But don't pause the fucking thing.
I actually do want to go up and get it.
I know you want to get yourself a beer. That's what you want.
Pause it or not. Keep it going.
It's at 23. You can't just do 5 more.
I'll do 5.
You really have to fucking...
No, come on, man. I didn't know we were at 23. Come on.
Pause it then and go get yourself a fucking beer and ask me whatever you wanted to ask me. And then you can take a piss.
So anyways, yeah, it's. I have a feeling that if you do this, somebody's gonna be marching right back.
Yeah, we're gonna not.
Okay, gotcha, bro. You got this in the bag, and I don't even think you're.
Yeah, you gotta start trying to open your cans before you start the camera again.
Now I understand the typing and the concept.
You've got what, 8 cans there?
6?
You're fucking crushing them, huh?
Yeah.
Well, come on, open it. What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for you.
That was quiet.
I tried to keep it quiet. And who gives a shit about a can opening? I could see about the typing. I could see about I was banging on this shit left and right. I didn't mean to do that. But, you know, banging on the table, I was constantly like,
yeah, you only got 4 vapes right now?
One of them doesn't work.
It's big business there, huh?
For me, yeah.
Maybe one day we'll get our own vape.
Honestly, dude, if we made a vape, guys like me out there, we'd probably make a fortune. I never smoked cigarettes as much as I vape. Have you ever seen Dom Mazzetti?
Yeah, the lifting guy?
Yeah, but he's geniusly funny. He's actually from Tom's River.
Yeah.
The guy's hilarious, but he was talking about, like, yeah, you started vaping to quit smoking, Except now, you're vaping every 7 seconds, every chance you get, indoors, outdoors, doesn't matter where you are. So you're really fucked up by trying to quit smoking by doing this if you were trying to cut back on your nicotine intake.
Good impression.
No, it wasn't.
It sounds a little like him.
But I appreciate your notice there. So my advice, and I mean, my advice, never mind, my advice is worthless. Look at me, look at you. Like, no.
Your advice for what?
If you were to show up to where this young lady works with 2 or 3 hot girls from...
We're still talking about this?
Yes, because I believe in you. I believe in you. And
we were just talking about how'd you go from vaping to me bringing girls?
Because it's on my mind, man. I want you to do it. I want it so bad.
You want me to just go the dark side, bro. You just want me to fucking go...
Okay, alright. Now you're... Yeah, maybe
you want me to go in there just like
maybe.
a maniac. Like... like basically just cut this bitch down.
Because that's the only thing that works for me. You don't need to do that. Don't listen to me. But dude, I don't know, man. It would have worked for you. I'm so happy for you.
You're like, you need her to be crying behind the dumpster or you didn't do it right.
I'm a horrible person, but hey man, you don't see you got the height. You don't know what that's like. You got a fucking guys like me. We have to play that game.
Chess, not checkers.
No, really. For you, it's checkers. For me, it's fucking chess, bro. I gotta plot my moves 3 weeks ahead of time. So don't listen to me. I'm just rambling nonsense.
Bro,
I believe in you, bro. I really do believe in you.
I've been plotting my moves a little bit. Today I dropped a little something that was a little more on the trust side of things.
Okay.
Today's number is a 6. Somebody told me it would. I said, what number would be the most associated with trust? They said 6. And then he elaborated. He's like, 6s are boring as fuck, though. And I was like, well, she's not a 6. Today's just a 6th day. So I wanted to tap into some of that. What's it called? Like that 6 energy. If today's a 6th day, 6 is good for trust. Throw something out there to build trust on the 6th day. Because it'll seem more trustworthy. And bitches call me manipulative.
No, they don't. They call me manipulative. This person that you were discussing this with, is he also, I assume he's into numerology and astrology and shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Have we talked about this person before? I don't need any names or anything, but.
No.
Okay. All right, cool. No, I'm looking forward to hearing all about it.
Yeah, that was the story.
Okay. I'm not going any further. I'm just off camera. I'm looking forward to hearing about this person. I'm glad you found somebody who also likes that stuff.
Yeah. Some people are out there. I mean, we live in a world where, dude, that shit's out there. Information's available. You just gotta find a good source.
I know it is.
Vet them out.
But you know I would get mad, right? Because
listen,
you were my source.
If you want car sales, you go to Andy Elliott. All right, You get that dude up there in a fucking pair of spandex, and he will rile you up, tell you to take your shirt off, because that's what selling cars is all about.
Taking your shirt off?
Fuck yeah, dude. I had this weird little Asian sales guy, right? I just bought a car recently. He didn't ask me to take my shirt off, and you know what?
What happened?
He goddamn near lost the deal.
Almost.
If it wasn't for somebody else getting involved, never would have bought that car.
No, dude. I don't want to fuck with a car salesman who doesn't want me to take my shirt off.
He should have his shirt off.
He should have had his when he walked in. What the fuck is this guy doing? I'm pissed off now.
Makes you feel more comfortable about taking
way more comfortable. I take mine off. We're all fucking.
Now we can do business.
Now we can do business. Because, dude, if I walk in there and the car salesman, you're trying to sell me this Chevy 3500 diesel? Yeah, your shirt's on. I'm not buying shit from you, you fucking ingrate, just dishonest, manipulative motherfucker. Take your shirt off like a fucking man, and I'll take mine off. Let's get this deal done.
I got diesel oozing out my nipples.
I know you do, bro. You fucking ooze diesel fuel, nigga.
That's how much I love cars.
I gotta stop saying that. My homeboy.
YouTube doesn't care if you say it as long as it's after 57 minutes into the video.
All right, fair enough. My really good homeboy, and actually he doesn't know you, but I was telling him, I didn't tell him too many things. He's like, that's a fucking dude you can trust. That's a good dude. He goes, that's a dude you want to fucking associate with. My black buddy.
You're saying that about who?
I was telling him about you and your situation, and I was trying to get some advice, and he was just like, no. He goes, this is a good dude. This is a dude you can trust.
What did I do that he thought was trustworthy?
you had no problem telling certain people to go fuck themselves. He goes, and that's a guy you can trust with your life. That's a guy you can trust with your life. Like, that dude, he's... Like, if you did some shit, you don't ever have to worry about that guy snitching. And I wasn't worried about that. You know, black people are always worried about who's snitching.
They just automatically go right to that part of the conversation. Mm-hmm. You just tell them a story about a friend of yours, and he's just like, oh, yeah, that dude ain't snitching.
No, that dude ain't saying shit. He goes, that's your homeboy right there. But hanging out with him, dude, we drink, we get fucked up, and, like... He moved up here from another state. He doesn't know a lot of people. So he really, and I like that he appreciates my friendship. And he's been very helpful like you, man. He gives that real good, solid advice. But like, we get fucked up, and he'll look at me and be like, nigga, you crazy. And then he'll be like, yo, my bad, dude. He's like, I'm used to hanging out with black people. And I'll be like, man, nigga, fuck you. Like, and it's so we can throw that back and forth. There was actually one night we were in this parking lot screaming at each other, nigga, you ain't shit, nigga. And like, people were looking out the window about a short white guy and a big black dude. Nigga, fuck you! Like, so I got used to saying that around.
Dude, Martin is the worst. Him and his buddy, dude.
Yeah.
It's like they weren't even having a conversation. It was just like ping pong, back and forth.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you guys doing?
You know what we should do?
What?
We just show up at your buddy's place over there down the road. That's not far.
Okay.
Just show up there. Fuck him. Knock on the door. What's up? What are we doing? You know he's up right now. Ignore me. I don't know why I thought that. Sorry, dude. I got sidetracked.
10:30 at night.
No. I'm sorry. I'm acting crazy.
I'm glad we got started a little earlier today.
We did.
I think we had some juice.
We had some juice. It got a little better. But, Tony, man, I'm worried that, like, the only way I can have a good recording is if I'm drinking, bro. Look at all this shit I drank here.
It's not a good recording. It's you feeling comfortable. You know what I mean? You're worried is that the only way for you to feel comfortable is to rely on a substance. You know?
All right, so offhand
or even if you were to say, like, the only way that I'm, like, entertaining, the only way that I'm fun, the only way that I'm palatable, whatever, fill in the blank. Okay. But that's, like, you know, I'm not going to say alcoholism 101, but that's kind of like, what if every little kid, when they start drinking, it's like, oh, I just wanted to fit in. You know what I mean? Like, you've been to meetings when they start telling stories, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I was just a little kid, I wanted to fit in, or whatever. Like, I don't know, some people, like, glorify the shit. Like, oh, I remember my first drink, the minute it touched my lips. Like, I don't remember my first fucking drink. Like, maybe, like, a Coors Light. My dad was like, oh, here, you want to try it? Like, I don't know. Fucking, and give two fucks. There's probably another drink 2 seconds after it. It wasn't that special. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even remember my last drink right now either. Like, I can give two fucks. They were asking me at this interview, they're like, trying to see if I'm competitive, I guess. And it's like, would you want recognition from somebody in private, or would you rather have recognition in front of, like, a bunch of people for, like, whatever the goal, you know, whatever your accomplishment was. And it's kind of like, I don't celebrate. So, like, either way, like, mission's accomplished, right? Like, I scored the goal, or whatever the fuck it is. Why do I need to celebrate? Like, if I score a goal in hockey, I'm probably not celebrating. Like, that's what's supposed to fucking happen. Like, the puck's supposed to go in the net. I'm supposed to be the fucking top sales guy. Like, if I am that month, or I'm not, it's like, I don't want to celebrate. I don't want to celebrate for him being the top guy. I don't want them celebrating for me being the top guy. If I'm number one, I want to be out doing a fucking another one while you're there celebrating my party. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to fucking stop.
Well done. Well fucking done. Well fucking done, homeboy. God damn. Did you really give that answer?
No, but that's...
No, but that's the perfect answer.
That's what the answer is going to be, like...
Oh, when he does ask you, okay.
Because they did ask me, and I kind of was like, I don't know. Like, I can give two fucks. Like, I don't need recognition. Like, I just want the fucking... I want to win, you know?
I want to accomplish that goal.
Yeah, like, if I'm bench pressing 500 pounds in the dark in the middle of the night, and no one sees it, like, I'm totally fine with that. The mission's accomplished. Like,
that's the thing. I accomplished my goal. And you know what that tells them? That was very well thought out. I like that, Tony, man. That was a good thing.
I'm going to have to throw that in there.
Good thinking, buddy. I think you're going to be very successful with this guy.
I hope so, man. I hope so.
And also, just throwing it out there, employee discount. We could probably use some new windows at the house. That place is poorly insulated.
My buddy's already ready to sign me up for a job, but let's not talk too much about that.
All right. I got you.
Because this is such a shady company. They're brand new. People are gonna.
It's only a matter of time.
It's sketchy enough, dude. We're selling windows to the stars.
Mm-hmm.
It's all a Ponzi scheme. Because then they have to sell a window to a friend, and then they sell a window to a friend.
Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind. That's not important. We can talk about this some other time. I think you're gonna be very successful here.
The name of the company is Ponzi Windows and Doors.
Ponzi Windows and Doors. Now come on down, Ponzi Windows and Doors. We gonna sell you windows, and you gonna sell your friend the windows.
We've got a scheme for you.
We've got a scheme for you, man. Everything is dude. All right, I am in mortgages. That is a pyramid scheme. It is a pyramid scheme. It's all about getting guys underneath you to sell those mortgages so you can get a rip off of them so you don't have to do shit. It's I can just sit there, tell you what to do. My problem was I was shitty at selling mortgages because, as a branch manager, you're supposed to take the new guy and be like, all right, here's how you do this, here's how you do that, here's how you do this. All the guys I worked on, they either did one or two things. Hey, let's just say the guy's name is Ivan, even though it's not Ivan, but it's like, how do I, oh man, you're going to have to learn that. Oh, dude, you got to see I got a commission, I got a 3.5% commission on a $1.5 million mortgage. I paid my mortgage for the whole year, this and that. How do I do this? Oh, dude, I got 5 loans in the pipeline right now that I'm going to be making, 1.5% on. Or the other guys that are like, oh, I don't know the answer. Let me call them. Ring. I'm sure he'll call back 4, 5, 6 hours later. Fucking 4:58. Yeah, what's up, buddy? What do you need? I'm like, how do I? Oh, no, dude, see, I can't answer that question. What was I saying? I sucked at my job because I didn't know shit and nobody would help me. But
it was Ivan's fault.
No, it was my fault, but I really could have used Ivan's help.
You should have been more corrupt. I think the moral of the story is when you're working in a corrupt industry, rife with corrupt practices.
And it was 100%.
You need to go balls deep into that water and do some shady shit. You didn't do enough shady shit.
No,
if you did more shady shit, you'd probably have a nicer car. You probably, if you did a really, really good job of doing shady shit, other people would have gotten in trouble for what you did. You just weren't trying hard enough.
I wasn't.
And that's what I'm going to say in my interview.
I like that.
If you're not willing to throw someone else under the bus, you're not going to be able to, 10 years later, have a YouTube channel where you pretend to be good at sales because you actually made other people go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, if people are watching your video, who's really the one selling?
All right. I like that. I like it.
Now, your black friend probably wouldn't like this guy.
No, he wouldn't.
He'd probably want to grab him by the spandex and teach him a lesson.
Shut the fuck up. I guess where I was going is you already have what I don't have, and that is that natural ability to sell. And I think you're going to be very successful.
I was hoping you were going to say a huge cock, but...
I already know you do. I know some of the bitches you fucked. I know.
No, that's not true. I have a tiny little wiener.
Really?
Oh, it's the smallest wiener in the world.
It's embarrassing you're small.
It's like
poor guy.
It's like a grain of rice.
Ignore that. Don't worry about that. I played hockey with the man.
That's why I don't change in the locker rooms, bro. You gotta keep the illusion up.
So, I really enjoyed tonight's film session. I think we did all right. I think we did pretty good.
Hey man, time is time. It's just like being sober. Time is time.
And also, I want to apologize, and I've said this before, just like, I know you're sober, and I'm really impressed with your ability to just, you cut it off one day, and